All right. Took me almost a full minute there to get ready. But hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me on this week's live class. We are focusing today on opening up through our heart. We kind of get ready, jump right into it. So whenever you're ready, if you would like to have a block handy, we don't go through too many crazy balances today. Kind of more of a gentle class, but still some strength in there. We do start on all fours, so we can make our way into tabletop whenever you're ready. Spreading wide through the fingers, grounding down through the tops of the feet and the hands. Gazing between the fingers. Just taking this first moment to feel the length of the spine as we protract the shoulders, finding the breath. And on your next exhale, send the hips back. Rock them to one side, rock them to the other, and then come back to tabletop. We'll do that about 2 more times. Just waking up the hips a little here. Finding some joy in our movement. And then warming up the spine with a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. I was going to say the opposite. Now the opposite, round through the back, press through the hands, slightly tuck the tailbone and the chin. Moving with the breath, going as slow as you would like, letting yourself naturally wake up. Waking up the brain with all of this good oxygen. Waking up the body and the heart with all this nice blood circulation. Find one more big, deep expression of cat-cow. And then we meet back in tabletop. Extending this right calf, right leg behind you. So we're really waking up the calf. We are on the ball of the foot here, reaching the heel back. Using your breath. And on your next exhale, release that knee back down. Peel the right arm up. Big twist. Open through the chest. Ground down through this left hand. One more breath. And then keeping this right arm raised, sink the hips back down onto the heels. Send the heels over to the left side as we reach the arm over towards the feet. Little mermaid side stretch. Big breath. Deepen on this next exhale. Feeling this all the way down through the obliques. And on your next breath, gently sweep the arm over, return back to tabletop. Extend the left leg long, reaching the heel back. Finding as much space as we can between the fingers. Beautiful. Say hello to the back of the leg. And bring it back in. Reach the left hand up. Big breath. Nice long line through the arms. Inhale, and on your next exhale, send the feet over to the right, reaching that arm overhead. Spiraling the chest open, nice and lifted. And exhale, Return back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, connect to the core, ground down through the hands, and lift the knees about an inch off the mat. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep connected. 1. Exhale, send the hips up, walk the hands out. Taking your time to find your downward facing dog, maybe pedaling out through the feet, bending the knees a little bit, reaching the crown of the head towards the hands as the heels reach down and the hips reach up. Big active pose here. Gaze at the hands, lift the heels, and exhale, drop. Inhale, lift, and drop. Maybe the heels are starting to come down closer to the mat now. Yes, sticking with the breath. Finding a few little spinal rolls if that feels good. On this next inhale, we keep the heels lifted and exhale, roll through high plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, roll. Moving around the energy, getting nice and energized now. And meeting back in downward facing dog. Ground down through this left heel. Kick the right leg up. Bend the knee. Bring it in. Tap the right elbow. Hold here. 1, 2, 3. And release. Low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, cactus the arms, drawing the shoulder blades together. Maybe taking a slight back bend. Just enjoying this right now. A few breaths here. Maybe we begin to go a little bit deeper. Just whatever feels good. Reaching the arms up. Maybe we interlace the fingers and take a back bend further than the cactus arms. Moving slow. Only going as far as feels good. Maybe this is where we stop. And exhale, back to neutral spine. We're going to reach back for the heel, take a little quadricep stretch here. So this can have many forms. We can lift up, sending the hips up higher, really just pulling the ankle into the hips. We can have one hand planted down and be reaching back to also open the hips. We can come onto the outer edge of the foot. Just finding what feels good to you. 2 breaths. And let yourself release the foot. Coming back to frame this right foot, lifting the back knee, and coming into Skandasana, flexing the left foot back at the face. Our right knee is bent. Let yourself soften here. And then using your strength, we're going to lift up into Warrior 2. So turn this front foot to the back, to the front of the room, and the back foot toes to the corner. Exhale, sink down, square your hips, and the arms reach out to both sides, squeezing the scapula again. One breath here, and inhale. Take this left arm behind the lower back, reaching for the front thigh, and this right arm comes overhead. Exhale, windmill around, planting the left fingertips, right reaches up, big twist. And exhale, frame the foot. Sweep that right leg back. Kick it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hips, and flex the foot to the other side of the room. Big hip opener. Breathe. Exhale, back to three-legged dog, straighten the leg. And we can take an optional one-legged vinyasa, or we can take a regular vinyasa, or we can meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a moment to pedal out the feet here again and see how different you feel in downward facing dog this time. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Bend the knee, bring it to the left elbow, hold here. 3, 2, and 1. Release into your low lunge, arms sweep up overhead. Making sure to check our alignment here. We want to make sure that our knee is in line with the ankle or behind, not before. Sweeping the arms up. Remember, we're here for a little bit, so make sure you get comfortable. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Feel the expansion between the collarbones. Visualize all of the love and light pouring in to your body, into this beautiful chest of yours. One more breath here. Maybe we deepen the back bend. Remembering to make this practice your own. Listen to your own body. Take what feels good and leave what does not. And coming back through neutral spine, kicking up our, yes, thought I did the wrong leg there for a moment. Kicking up our back foot, reaching for the ankle. Beautiful. Using your breath, making it loud. Don't be scared of its sound. And exhale, release the foot. Come back up into our low lunge and make your way into Skandasana, flipping onto the heel of that right foot. Sinking the hips down, releasing tension in the face, in the shoulders. One breath to center, to ground, we're low to the mat. And then using your strength, sweep up into a warrior 2. One big breath. And inhale, reach the left arm overhead, the right comes behind the lower back. Exhale, windmill around, planting this right hand. Inhale, left reaches for the sky. And exhale, frame that left foot. Sweep the leg back. Ground down through the right to stack the hips. Squeezing in the glutes, active. Open up through the hips. Exhale, three-legged dog. Taking another one-legged vinyasa. If we tried it on the other side, and then releasing that leg down, coming up onto the balls of the feet again. Exhale, roll through high plank and release down onto the belly. Untuck the toes, send the arms by the sides. Take one breath, getting ready for locust pose. Exhale, squeeze and send the limbs up. Legs come behind, arms are by the sides. Pressing the pelvis down into the mat, gazing a few inches in front. Keeping the spine nice and long. And we have an option to bend the knees and reach for the ankles, extending this into bow pose. Exhale, press into the hands. The feet and the hands are using their own opposition here to lift higher. Opening through the chest, taking your gaze to where it feels good. Squeezing the thighs together, internal rotation. We don't want them splayed out like this. We want to try and keep them behind. And when you're ready, exhale, release, crossing the forearms on top of each other and letting the forehead drop down. Taking a moment here to catch your breath, dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Finding your breath, noticing the sound. Inhale, lifts the head. We're going to take a half frog here, not for too long. Just sending the right leg out to the side, the knees in line with the hip. Use your breath to release the hips. And we can take that leg back in and send the left out to the side. Taking a quiet moment. Maybe noticing what you're feeling. Physically, is there sweat dripping down your body? Mentally, are we energized, or maybe we found a little bit of calm here today? You can take the left leg back in and gently press yourself back to a wide child pose, taking the big toes together, knees as wide as the mat. Reach forward. Let the fingertips creep towards the edge of the mat as the chest melts down. Finding stillness here. Just focus on the feeling of the belly expanding and contracting. We can stay in a static child pose, or we can lift the chest and take the left hand, crawling it underneath the right, finding a little twist, a little thread the needle. Releasing tension in the shoulders. Just letting yourself be. And gently replacing the left arm and taking the right underneath the left. Still sending the hips back. Feeling nice and open in the back body. Coming out of our twist whenever you're ready. Or if we were in child pose, we can gently come up onto the knees. And I invite you to take these last few moments, hands to heart center or hands to the belly, wherever you can connect, tap into the breath, into your body better. Maybe set an intention for your day. Just take a few moments to realize and connect to what matters most. And that is you, yourself, your health. Let all other worries and stresses just drift away for the moment. We can come back to those later. Anchoring yourself with your breath, letting any and everything come up for you, letting any and everything go that you no longer need. I want to thank you for joining me in this practice today, for moving your body, allowing this freedom of expression, and showing up for yourself. An honor to be your guide. I hope you have a great rest of your day.